You're not hearing any of this. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Paranormasight, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Right, I am fiddling with things. I'm trying to get stuff working. I set everything up, and then everything broke, so that's always fun. Yeah, I think we're good. Am I loud? I think I'm loud. I turned myself down a bit. We'll go to about that. I think yeah, I can't hear me, so I don't know how loud this is. Hopefully this is okay. Turn that back up. Yeah. Hopefully this looks about balanced. I'm gonna apply all there. Let's have a look at our video settings. 1080p is the highest we can go to, which, yeah, fine. Standard resolution, standard post-processing on the controls. Is this I thought this would be a... Okay, we need to up our brightness. I mean, it's barely visible at 100 brightness, let's be honest. We'll go with that. Vibration on game language will have it in English. Text speed is normal. Yeah, we're okay. We're going to start the game and see how we get on, I guess. Helps if I actually talk into the microphone. Yeah, let's... Hey, it's time. Let's play the game. Crack open a can of strawberries and cream Pepsi Max. Ah, you're here. Welcome. Welcome. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. Oh, thank God for that. Also, it's getting cut off. Why is this getting cut off? Oh, I see why. Hold on. We're fixing... No, that's not the right button. That's not the right button either. Hold on. We're fixing it. We're fixing it. There we go. We're getting there. Bear with. There's his face. Alright, I think we're good now. Let me move this. There. Okay. I think we're alright now. I think we've got this. I think we've got this streaming thing sorted. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It's the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, take a look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. Oh my god, what have we done? What's going on here? Okay. Oh, that's the menu button. That's what the menu button does. From here, you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings. We've already done that. For instance, if there's a voice you prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I suggest you check the brightness controls and other settings now before going on. We didn't actually check the controls, so let's have a... standard. Button confirmation settings. Sure. I don't know what the difference between these two are. Oh, it's cancel and confirm a switch. Right, yes, okay. We're good. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Oh shit, the files have been updated. Open the updates page. Here's how to play. Use curse. Okay, do I need a controller for this? Do I need to turn the controller... I was hoping this would be mostly a mouse-driven game, but here we are. Oh, see, now I'm just moving the cursor around with the... I don't want this. I want to just be able... Right, I've got my controller here in case... in case I decide I do need to use it. But I also have my mouse. Okay, files updated. Very nice. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. Ah, there is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please, tell me what I may call you. Well, my name is Joe, so let's just go with that. I see. Feeble Mew, is it? Okay. Are you certain you wish to be called Feeble Mew? No. Oh, how rude of me. Please pardon my mistake. I was sure that's what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me? Let me try again. You wish to be called Joe? Yeah, let's go. I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright. Now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. Ah, presented by Joe. Hey, that's me. Presenting. Ahem. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting on people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. Ah, on that note, Joe. This may seem rather abrupt, but... is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only, what would you do, Joe? I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself, I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice someone, I'd use it if it came at no cost. I wouldn't want to let someone else have it. Yeah, let someone else have it, I don't need it. I see. Very interesting. Yes, that's what I thought you would say. What seems to be the matter? Ah, you want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? It's quite a curious thing, isn't it? This is called a colour television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this, that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a colour television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all, for example. If a person should wish to contact someone while they're out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? As a matter of fact, I can. I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Joe. After all, that is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. Imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce A man named Shogo Okie is one of them. Let's have a look. Shogo Okie, sex male, occupation office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Whoop. Born in Western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of the colour TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects heavy late action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world. As it develops around him, he is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance. And it's safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family, and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby, and is currently looking for a girlfriend. And then we've got the storyteller here, whose sex is question mark and occupation is 3 question marks. So his occupation is 3 times more powerful than his sex. Storyteller guides those who visit Paranormasight. Everything else about him remains a mystery. Cool, good to know. I mean, he's got a sick jacket. That's nice. Breaking news. Oh, I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okie. I've got to get that right. Okie. A 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time a smidge and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. This story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Oh good, what a relief. I was worried there for a second. Now I can take a sip. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey! Can you hear me? Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo Okie. What do you think you're doing, falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now. Up with you. Up! Okay, and... there. How's that? Alright? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humours off balance? Oh, not my humours. I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humours, though my head's still a little fuzzy. Office worker Shogo Okie. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. Right, when the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. Whoa! Look at this! It's like a 3D picture. How high up can we go? Not very. How low down can we go? Not very. Okay, well. Ah! Good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Remember anything? Like where we are? Or what we're doing? The right resurrection? Huh? Wait a second, when did I tell you about that? I mean, I guess I must have, seeing as you know the name, but... weird. Anyway, you still seem a little out of it. Why didn't you look around a bit more? Are you gonna creep me out again? Look around and select things you want to investigate. You converse with people by selecting their faces. Alright, let's have a look at our surroundings. Where are we? Oh right, this is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park, near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Updated some files. Okay, Sumida City. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city. It is surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kunaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era... Oh my god, we're going that far back? Okay. At the start of the Showa era, the area was divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and the northern Mukujima. But they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Okay. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it is now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of its previous character can still be found around the area. Major landmarks, tourist attractions, Echo Temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kira Kozukennosuke's residence, Honjo Matsuzaka Cho Park, Sumida Park, Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, and the Mukujima Hyakaen Gardens. That's hard to say. Kinshibori Park opened in 1950, conveniently close to Kinshicho Station, and surrounded on all sides by roads. This park its paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinshibori Park was named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Warigesui Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name, Kinshicho, was also derived from the canal. Oh my god. Okay, that's all the culture and society I've got for you right now. Okay, what else are we looking at? Recall. We can recall. We've looked at our surroundings. Telephone booth. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Oh my god, are we going to get one of these for everything? I'll read them. A small booth containing a public telephone. Most often found in parks or along roads, local telephone calls may be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. More recently, telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards known as telephone cards have begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without the need for small change. The telephone booths in the downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has shown no signs of slowing down. Cool. What else can we look at? Surroundings. Boop, boop, boop. No, I'm not seeing playground. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Okay. No, we're not getting any information. Recall. Ugh, I'm still a little woozy. What the hell's wrong with me? There's a girl here. Who is she? Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Wait, what? That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good. At least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we've really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. I mean, sure. Oh, paranormal fanatic, Yoko Fukunaga. Cool. Alright, let's have a look at Yoko. Yoko Fukunaga, sex female, occupation housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper due to her ability to see things other cannot. Okay. She has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Show us the dog. Right. Instead, if I can recall. Let's see, what can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? It was around noon on one of my days off. I had just finished running some errands in Kinshicho and was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, I was looking around absent-mindedly, yes, okay. I get it. Oh, hello. When I noticed this girl loitering about. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Hmm? Ah, sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that would be a huge help, but... Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, you know, something else? Huh? I'm a good Samaritan. Yeah, this game is a little loud. I'm going to turn the game volume down. Maybe that's okay? I don't know. If it doesn't sound good, let me know. Oh wow, my hero. People like you do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've got yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the Seven Mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into two separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the south part was Honjo. We knew all that. We read all this already. Huh? Ah, am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's, like, over 200 years ago. Ah, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories, made to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the Seven Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So, hold on, what does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yeah, pretty much. But there's got to be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Okay, what do we got? Oh my god, so much. Honjo. Did we not read all this? The location in the southern part of the modern Sumida city, it consisted mostly of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered this part of the city of Edo itself, the area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to be developed once the Ryogoku Bridge was built, after the Great Fire of Meireki. While Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of these were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Echo Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area and shops continued to pop up, it soon became a part of Edo proper, as its reputation as a lively place spread. Honjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukuoka, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. The occult craze. Paranormal phenomena, the supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilizations, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. A plesiosaur named Nessie living in Loch Ness, sightings of mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagon, the urban legend of the Kuchisake Onna, television reports of spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. These are only a few examples of the stories that have captivated the public. There is no end to this obsession in sight, with magazines on paranormal phenomenon enjoying widespread publication. Most recently, rumours of an ancient ritual known as the Rite of Resurrection have been spreading in certain circles. The Whispering Canal, an enduring superstition. Formerly known as Kinshibori, many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind! Leave it behind!" Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move their previously full baskets of fish. Found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. And it looks like here we have the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, Kuniteru Utagawa painting. Look at that. That's pretty nice. The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and become known as the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they don't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and a well-known Rakugo story. The most famous Seven Mysteries were Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, the Beckoning Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko of Tsugaru, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the One-Sided Reed, the Ever-Burning Lantern. And again, we have Kuniteru Utagawa's paintings of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Cool. Alright. Neat. We exchanged contact information and we talked on the phone a few times since. We even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the Seven Mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she got bored of it. Until today, when, all of a sudden, she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where did Yoko go? Oh no. According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression "left at the canal" originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files. Did we not? No, we read. Yeah, we read that one already. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright, she's over there. Yeah, doesn't look like there's really anything else to look at here, so yeah, there she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal needs that much petting. Jeez, she's still at it. That's right, she asked me to come here to help her look for one of the Seven Mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Can't remember all too well, I should check my files. Yeah, okay, let's have a look. Oh my word, right. Let's have a read through these Seven Mysteries then. We've got the Fool's Procession, an enduring superstition. A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo's Ushijima, now Komagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Warigesui Canal. The source of the sound was never located. The story is known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. And again, we've got Kuniteru Tagawa's painting of them listening and looking. Cool. The Beckoning Light, an enduring superstition. While walking along the road near Honji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near, but just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it is a monster, leading people astray. Some even believe it is the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. And there's a spirit holding a lantern, and I don't know what this guy's doing. He's like, oh, and this guy's like, he's angry, but I don't know. This guy's just kind of like, he's going for the butt. Look at him. He's gonna grab the butt while this guy's angry, and that's just gonna make him more angry. And she's just like, oh, go on. Anyway, the haunting clappers, an enduring superstition. As the evening bell rings in Iriecho, near present-day Shimoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say that it was the work of the mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. This guy doesn't look like he has clappers. Oh, is that? Oh, that's the clappers. He's lost his hat. Okay. The Evergreen Beach, an enduring superstition. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the Beach Residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumours spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the Evergreen Beach. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. And yep, that's just a picture of a beech tree, I guess. Not one of our man's pictures, Kuniteru Tagawa. Not one of his pictures. It's just the beech tree. We've got the Taiko of Tsugaru, an enduring superstition. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru, who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. Wow, things must have been really boring for that to be a superstition. But there it is, there's the taiko drum at the top, and there's the fire tower. The foot washing mansion. Ew! Ew! Kuniteru, why? Anyway. An enduring superstition. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho, modern-day South Warigesui Street in Kamazawa. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. "Wash!" it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Huh. Okay. The one-sided reed, an enduring superstition. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo, who fell for the woman named Okoma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, and then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Oh my. And yeah, there's our boy Kuniteru's picture. Yeah, alright. The ever-burning lantern. An enduring superstition. Yeah, okay, I get it. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warisgesui. But there's something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet, the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly, even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of this story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. And there's a cat on a sign, and some people are unhappy about it. Yeah, okay. Not your best work. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep looking at Yoko for now. Oh wait, she's coming back this way. Hi! Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? You're hearing things. No, I didn't hear anything. You sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe I did. But your special talent. You should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Shogo Okie, 1 AM. Kinshibori Park. It's gotten late. Really late, actually. It's already past 1 AM. There's a chill in the air, but I guess that's normal for this time of year. Or so I keep telling myself. These telephone booths are always all over town. The light stays on so they can be used in emergency. Okay, yeah, that's fine. There wasn't anything else to look at. Playground. That's an interesting looking playground. About to with kids during the daytime. It's kind of peaceful here at night. Okay, yep. I really don't think there's anything else to look at here. I guess we're just talking to Yoko. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. It kind of sounded like you were saying only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But, yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit. Who is this guy? What's going on here? I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with this Seven Mysteries of Honjo business. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure, I could handle a solid Moscow Mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand? You can't be serious. Alright, where did that guy go? Okay, we'll keep talking. Let's talk about spirit sense. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. So, even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist? That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something, and then they really do, because they believe they would. Is that how that works? Yep. Just like drinking. You'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. You know, I realised how strange it was that the words were left my mouth. Sheesh. Okay. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be. Let's talk about the alcohol. Totally unrelated, but do you drink? Real alcohol, I mean. Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a little dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've never actually had a Moscow Mule. Really now? I just thought it sounded cool. I'd like to try it, though. Why don't we go for a drink sometimes, then? Oh, are you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right? No, that's not what I meant. Haha, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright, then let's get to work. What happens if we recall? I've gotten most of my memory back, but I still feel a bit out of it. Okay, that's all I've got there. Okay, we can talk more about the spirit sets. Let's talk about the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I just remembered. I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7 mysteries? Although they're called the 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than the 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. Huh, that's a good point. What about the 7 mysteries? Are they really ghost stories? So I read some of the stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true, they're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in this canal would hear a voice calling out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folk tale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story. So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know? Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have that expression, left of the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Alright, what about the rite of resurrection? Oh, by the way, we were talking about the rite of resurrection? Oh, your memory is as strong as your tolerance. I'm going to start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So, you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection. A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the rite of resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumour has it that an old manuscript containing an actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumour comes from a presentation given by local historian Hideaki Araishi at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. I kinda got that. Oh. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Ariashi himself. Okay, let's have a look. The Rite of Resurrection. As indicated by its name, this manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous onmyoji. Local researcher Hideaki Araishi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave a presentation on it at an academic conference centering ripples through the field of occult studies. Delicious. Right. Let's keep talking about the spirit sense. And if you can believe that, there might be some hope for you yet. You can't be serious. Wait, hang on. I've got another question. You mentioned the Rite of Resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the Seven Mysteries of Honjo? Oh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the Rite of Resurrection, but along the way I realized I needed to investigate the Seven Mysteries of Honjo first. I see. So then, why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking for a way, if you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. No, not Ogopogo! Ogopogo? Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. No, Ogopogo! Ogopogo died? Oh, right. Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Ah, okay, your dog. Gotcha. You spent a long time together. Losing him must have really been hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led me to meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. Though that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay, I'm glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? But what's it got to do with the Seven Mysteries? The connection between this rite and the Seven Mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about, my guess is that the original stories behind the Seven Mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the Rite of Resurrection. And that's why you're here searching for one of them? Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the Seven Mysteries coming to be was the Rite of Resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the Rite of Resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that an onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned, with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called the Record of Fates. Whoa, what a name. And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. So now, the Seven Mysteries are the hot trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? Alright, what do we got here? Oh, sorry, I got... my top lip is like really itchy. Don't worry about it. An old manuscript from the Edo period written by the sorcerer who recovered the Rite of Resurrection. It is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual. Whoa! What the hell? Feels like the air just changed. I can't... Oh, God! Think. Something's got Yoko really rattled. I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me? Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, no, no. This can't be. No, 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 no. Ah! Oh, God. What's... Ah! Ah! Why? Ah! Ah! Yoko! Yoko! I think. Something's got Yoko really rattled. He lies on my back, something behind me. Alright, well, we've talked to her. I don't... Okay, I don't know what to do here. We've talked to her, we've looked at her. There's nothing... Okay, nothing in there. Oh, God, what was that? Yoko's pointing over here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Still, she looks really spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Damn, did I miss it? What? Is there something? Oh, God. I don't see anything I should be frightened of. Push. Oh, right, okay. Ugh, I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Oh, God. What happened to Yoko? Huh? Ugh. Huh? What the? What is... something... What is it? Why is this happening? Shogo Okie, 1 AM. It was already 1 AM. Kinshibori Park. We were already in Kinshibori Park. Why do we... Okay, sure, whatever. Yoko, answer me! Yoko! No way. It can't be. Why? Why? Ah! What the hell just happened? No. Damn it, I've got bigger problems. Yoko? Just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh, God. She's not breathing. She's cold. And I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance. Right. I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone. Right. The phone. I've got to call an ambulance. I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff, and her skin is cold, and I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her. Huh? Oh, that's right. If that rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit sensors and curses and whatever, I've got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something. Something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on. And maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the Rite of Resurrection and Seven Mysteries were connected. So maybe, whatever it was she saw, had something to do with that Whispering Canal? Whoa! Damn it, that presence again. It must be around here somewhere, but where? The cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now. Oh, of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. This has to be some weird prank she's playing. Any second now she's going to open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh at how scared I was. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. You really got me good. Wait, no, I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back. Only forward. The cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now. What's going on here? Fallen object. Huh? There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? Ooh. I didn't notice it till now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain, but from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Cursed stone acquired, the Whispering Canal. Okay. Ah! What the? Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Gah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Kill them. Kill them. Those who walk away. Kill them all. You've acquired the power of the Cursed Stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the Use Curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. You should seek life's restoration. Take your curse in hand. Reap the lives by the score. And claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. And by their sacrifice reclaim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. For theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now, go forth and kill. Okay, Whispering Canal, that is game will close. Okay, Curse Power. Kills by drowning one who leaves the Curse Bearer behind. Resentful Memory. Toki loved fishing with her father, Jinkichi, more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. The miso soup her mother Koma made using the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him, and never came back either. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait all alone. "Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind." Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither her mother nor father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed throughout the night air. Passers-by thought of it only as fish in the canal. The splashing faded, and silence returned to the lonely night. We got curse echoes and curse bearers. Curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape, and may sometimes appear in more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness. Pardon me. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus mere dregs of a soul. Curses are made tangible by what are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. A curse echo is in itself a curse, and a possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, with no spirit sense, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. And then we've got the curse stones. Old Netsuke carvings imbued with curses derived from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Ordinarily, only those with spirit sense can wield such curses, but these curse stones allow ordinary people to use them just as lethally. And then we've got the Whispering Canal there. And soul dregs. When someone dies, their life essence leaves the body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by a means of certain curses, however, their life essence will return into a residue known as soul dregs. The Rite Resurrection essentially uses these soul dregs as a sacrificial offering to bring back the dead, but the amount of soul dregs required depends on when the person being resurrected passed away. The more time has passed since their passing, the more soul dregs are required. Okay, cool. What the hell was that? It was like this curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this curse stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists, but this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that! Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it, and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Feels like I'm being watched. There's someone there. Where are you? I've called an ambulance already. It should be here soon. Okay. Is there someone watching? Oh, hello. Huh? The hell is that? Looks like a light floating in midair. Huh? How does that look? Okay, well, okay. I guess... Can I think about it? Now that I've got my own curse stone and the curse of the Whispering Canal, I'm in way over my head. Was Yoko the one who dropped this curse stone? Does that mean that she was the previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? Then, did she know what the rite of resurrection involved? Shadowy figure. Okay, let's have a look at this shadowy figure. Now that I look closer, is there someone there? Hey! Who's there? Oh god. He's coming close. Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okie? Huh? Whoa, it's coming closer. Is this another one of the Seven Mysteries? It looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe? Was there anything like that in the Seven Mysteries? I don't think so. I mean, we read them all. Let's have a look at this unfamiliar man. A tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? Who are you? And how do you know my name? Do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. I look a little harder, and dare I say it will jog your memory. What's with this guy? Okay, can we think? That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But, by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me. It's always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe. So, you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger, Takumi Yumioka. Okay, let's have a look at Takumi here. He's male, he has an occupation, maybe, and maybe has a curse echo. Man who's covertly watching Shogo Okie at Kichibori Park. Yep, that's who he is. Well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know about that? Why, I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, those curse stones. They're terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Though it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you... That wasn't me! I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. No way in hell! For all I know, the wrong hands are yours! Very well. I'd hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. He must have a curse stone. At least, it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly as long as he fulfills the stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though, it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. Hey, what's that over there? What is that? Okay. Takumi Yumioka, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful. Focus! Takumi Yumioka. How the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what would convince him to do that? Scenario 1, he does what he came here to do. Scenario 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of Scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping that something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is Scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever, I just need to get him to walk away once. Okay. I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet would be... What's up with that light? What's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse? Whatever you do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. Huh? But it's right. Huh? It's gone. It was right there. I see. It seems you've become the mark of the curse bearer. Hmm? What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I am certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequences is in itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so, if promised the chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away? How? I'll put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. And this guy I do not trust at all. She's having a time. Okay, what about Yoko? How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Okie, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okie, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh? Don't play dumb, I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo, and many other curse bearers. It is not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible. Wait. So you're saying that at midnight, a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. Why are you so convinced that it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, it's simply that... Huh? I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? Yoko? Wait, she doesn't look any different. Yeah! I saw that coming. No. Damn it all. Shogo Okie, deceased. I should never have turned around, should I? Oh, okay. We witnessed the death of Shogo Okie. My, Joe. You seem to have arrived at a less than favourable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but... perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not. You may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Very well. Just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. Okay, so we can't turn around. We can look at this guy. He said his name was... He hasn't taken his eyes off me, still staring at me right now. Who's it? Recall something useful. I tried recalling and... So you know me, it's not like I've been getting out much, barely have to live outside of work. I press it again. Yeah, not getting anything new. Okay. So... what are you doing? Should you not check on her? For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curses take root. And a curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okier, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, before it's too late. Too late? It's already too late! There's no going back! All I can do is keep pressing forward! And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Okier? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. He's very calm. Yeah, I've tried recalling. I've tried thinking. I guess we'll just keep talking, for now. Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamyodo. Suigen Gamyodo? Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned about going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. Okay, we've got nothing else to talk about. Takumi Yumioka, he said his name was. He hasn't even taken his eyes off me for a second. He's staring at me. Who the hell is him? If I can focus, I can recall on something useful. I can't turn my back on him. How the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a little outside of work. Wait, that's it! My work, that's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Okay, that's something. Secretary, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. Aha! Takumi works at the company, worships the company chairwoman Natsue Yamamori, and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsue Yamamori continues to exert tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency, so too does Takumi continue to support her from behind the scenes. Acting as Natsue's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and the board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all employees in the head office, but also the temporary workers in their factories and warehouses, and even their main suppliers. So that's how he knows our name. Okay. Suigen Gamyodo my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if having figured that out helps me that much right now. I don't have to keep him away forever, but I just have to get him walk away once. Takumi's identity. Suigen Gamyodo my ass, I know who you are. You work at Hihaku Soaps, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Excuse me. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for curse stones anyway? I refrained from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth, and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as our home. I'm not sure I buy that. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear throughout her beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that's all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. He works at Hyaku Soaps just like me. He's the secretary to the chairwoman Natsue Yamamori. I know I didn't recognize him. He's way above us lowly peons. I've only ever seen him in the company bulletins. But he knew who I was. Could he have memorized the names and faces of everyone in the company? Yeah, just get him what he wants. Wait, I've got it! I know how I can convince him to leave. Okay. Let's give it a go. Oh crap! I totally forgot! What is it? Alright, I forgot to mention. I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They were alive to find you standing next to a corpse, alone in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join in an interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They are getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this conjuncture. I fear I must take my leave. Sooner or later I will return for your curse stone. I only hope that you do not abuse it in the meantime. Oh, he turned his back! There he is! Boom! Curse him! Shogo Okie, you dare! He's dead. He's really dead. So this is what a curse stone can do. Whoa. The curse stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 1% soul drags. Really? Is that all? 1%? Was he just a normal dude? Was he like not... Was he not a guy user thing? Curse bearer or whatever? Whoops. Shogo Okie, 2 AM. Then why did he kill us? Kinshicho area. I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will be all over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. I've got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul drags. I guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the Seven Mysteries would be. The curses were activated around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see. Which of the Seven Mysteries are closest? I'm in the Kinshicho area right now. The Haunting Clappers are on the other side of Oyoko River, just over Shumoku Bridge. The foot-washing mansion and ever-burning lantern are south of the Warisugi Street. Around South Warisugi Street. I'm really bad at reading. Past the train tracks. And further along the Oyoko River, I'll find the beckoning light at Honji Bridge. Those 3 places are the closest. I guess I should start there. Let's have a little think. I'll collect the other Curse-Bearer's souls before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. Before dawn? Okay, wow. I should go to another location connected to the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Items. Curse Stone. Curse Stone in the Whispering Canal. It's one of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. It's currently filled with 1% of soul dregs. Okay. Right, I'm gonna make a manual save. Who is this? Okay. I'm gonna make a quick manual save, and I'm gonna take a very quick break. So please do stick around, and I will be right back. Hello, we're back. And we will continue on. Once I get rid of that. Yeah, right, let's continue on the old story. Hold on, let me get my phone out of my pocket. Because we don't need any of that. I still don't know what this is. We haven't got there yet. Alright, time to move. This seems the closest, so let's go to Shimoku Bridge area. I guess we're all in on killing some guys. Pacifist run is dead. The Shimoku Bridge is supposedly where the bell from the Haunting Clappers story used to be. I wandered around here for a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. The only thing I found was what looked like 100 yen lighter someone threw away. Why? I don't know if curses are vulnerable to fire, but maybe I'll find a use for it. Cool, great, perfect. Just what we needed. Right. Of course, I didn't just find a lighter, there were a ton of cigarette butts strewn across the ground, too. Seems like the place is well in need of some wooden clappers to warn about fire. Sure. Alright. Can we have a look at a 100 yen lighter? Cheap lighter I found lying on the ground. It barely has any lighter fluid left. Okay, well, on to South Warigesui Street. South Warigesui Street. Both the foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are from this area. This late at night, even a road as big as this one is silent as the grave. Is it just me, or is it oddly dark around here? Could this be... I know it's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. And this feeling, it's the same as from before. Uh-oh. Hello. There! There's something over there! Is that a curse echo? A curse of the Seven Mysteries given form? I knew it. There's a curse bearer around here. Okay. And we can't look any more than just this. We can look at that again. We can have a little think. Decision time. What should I do? If I sit here like this, I risk fulfilling the conditions for that person's curse. Seems like I can still back out if I want, but do I want to? No, let's have a look. Is that curse echo what's causing this darkness? It doesn't seem hostile. Is it trying to tell me to come closer? What should I do? No. Approaching it would be stupid. I should keep my distance. Doesn't really look like there's anything else around here. I'm not seeing anything or anyone. So the only thing that we can do is get closer to it. Go on, we'll get... Nothing's gonna happen if I just sit and wait. Let's go check it out. Hello. Ah! Darn it, now what? Darn it. This isn't a curse doing this. Somebody's pulling me in. Ah, that hurt. It looks like I'm inside a building? Did it toss me in here? I can't see squat. Is this the same darkness from the curse echo? I'm completely enclosed. Doesn't seem like there's even a window. There's no telling which direction I'm facing. Alright. They got me. This has to be the work of another curse bearer. Is this darkness because of a curse echo? Are they trying to trap me here? I guess I should be glad they haven't killed me yet. If I don't start searching for a way out. Shit, I can't see a thing. If only I had a source of light. Oh, if only. That's right, I still have the lighter I picked up earlier. Perfect, it works. Now I can make out my surroundings a bit better. What the? Something... Drat, he's got a light! That ruins everything! Is someone there? Are you a curse bearer? It's over! Time to get out of here! Wait, he's running. Was he right here this whole time? What the? Why? That was a close one. I didn't catch a glimpse of the curse bearer, but it seems like I'm alright. Oh, 30%! Hell yeah! His curse must have had something to do with light and darkness. My guess would be the ever-burning lantern? So there's a connection between the Seven Mysteries and the way their curses work. That might be useful to know. Alright. Well, we never saw the guy. Well, it said it was a man's voice, so I assume it's a guy. Barely has any lighter fluid left. Okay, well, it was enough to get us out of that. If the ever-burning lantern is the curse responsible for this, I guess maybe its condition is something about me being in total darkness? It's a good thing I had this lighter. It seems to have saved me. Alright, I guess we move on to Hornsey Bridge. Hello, man in hat. I'm here at Hornsey Bridge, the location linked with the beckoning light. The beckoning light should be around here somewhere. Alright, we can't move the, check us around. There's hardly anyone's around. Not surprising, seeing as it's past 2 in the morning. Feels like the whole world's gone to sleep. Hornsey Bridge has a pretty unusual structure. The ends are stone, but the middle is steel. The Oyoko River beneath it is actually a canal that was dug during the Edo period. Right, we've got a map, we've got the far shore. The other side is an industrial district. And further down from the bridge is the temple from which it gets its name. Okay, I guess that's just the man to look at. The beckoning light should be around here somewhere. Right. Someone's standing on the bridge, silhouetting themselves against the sky. Oh my! Wait, fine. I'll go first. Whoa! I see. Interesting. Well now, this is a surprise. Huh? Who are you? If you've got the wrong guy, just say so. Along with one super shady looking guy. Okay. Only a curse bearer would have any reason to be around here at this time. Maybe I should talk to him. Let's give him a look. He's a flamboyant fellow. I wouldn't bat an eyelid if this were the inner city, but he stands out like a sore thumb in these parts. Yeah, okay, let's have a little chat. Come now. It won't hurt to at least tell me your name. What are you doing here? Very good! You shouldn't give up your name so easily. Especially not to strangers. Gone is the age when might made right. Nowadays, it's information that rules the world. You do well to remember that. You're the one who asked. Your name, your address, your phone number, your age, your occupation, your personal information is much more valuable than you might think. You should treat those things with care. So I guess you don't plan on telling me anything either, then. You can call me Rick Takai, private detective. But didn't you just say not to? Never mind. You say you're a detective. That's correct. I'm a man who deals in secrets. Don't expect me to share any more information with you, though. I only told you so that we could have an understanding. Private Detective Rick Takai. Let's have a look. Male, private investigator, curse echo, question marks, eccentric man that Shogo Okie ran into on Hornsey Bridge. Alright, so far so good. A detective? Really? Dressed like that? He may look ridiculous, but he knows what he's doing. I don't want him finding out about me. I don't think he's a curse bearer, so I'm better off just leaving him alone. What's a detective doing around here? Working, and that's all I'll say about that. I could ask you the same thing, though. Seems like a strange place to stop. What brought you here? Why should I tell you? I see. Clearly you didn't stop here just for the chance to talk to me. Which begs the question, what did you expect to find here? Maybe this bridge simply appeals to you. But then, why would you go out of your way to drop by in the middle of the night? No, don't worry about it. I think I'm in the wrong place anyway. If you ever need a hand, I'd be happy to help. It's all in a day's work for an investigator extraordinaire. Thanks. I'll try looking somewhere else for now. Really? Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be of any more help. This guy seems alright. Ah, that's right, I meant to ask. Do you have a light on you? A light? You mean for cigarettes? Well, I've got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. Oh no, this'll do nicely. Are you sure? Okay, what do you want the lighter for? Anyway, I should get back to work. Once you're gone, of course. Is there a reason I can't be here? Of course, my work is top secret. Okay, well, I guess we're done with Richter. It was nice meeting you. Okay, I've had a look around the area. I should head somewhere else now. Where to next? First around Midoricho Park, at the end of South Warigesui Street, is the Taiko of Tsugaru. North of there is the school called Komagata High School. I don't know why I read it like that, but I did. At the location of the Fool's Procession. It should be around here. Okay, well this... Midoricho Park is pretty close. Let's head there. Midoricho Koen. I recognize Koen. I know that. This is Midoricho Park, location of the Taiko of Tsugaru, one of the Seven Mysteries. Huh? Someone's there. Two men, one middle-aged and the other a young adult, talking to each other. There's a good chance that one of them could be a curse-bearer. I'll try to scope things out without being spotted. To pick up their conversation for a distance, I'll have to focus in and watch them for a while, I think. If it looks like I'll be spotted, I'll quickly hide behind a tree to move out of line of sight. Huh? They were supposed to be around here, but I don't see anyone, boss. No need to get ahead of ourselves. I bet we see something before the night is done. Maybe you're right, but still, the Seven Mysteries? Huh? Was there a noise from behind us just now? Never mind. Just my imagination. But does the curse really let you kill someone with an object like that? Sorry, something's bugging me. I'm going to have to check back there. Can I move to a different tree? Huh? Nothing. I guess this place is just keeping me on edge. Oh, fuck! Fuck me! Ah, sorry, sir. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? No, they found me. Oh, you two are police officers. Ha! People often say we don't look it. Sorry if we startled you. I'm sure there's no problem, but we'll have to ask you some questions as procedure. I'm Jun Erio. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department Investigative Division. Newbie Detective Jun Erio. And this old guy with the scowling mug is Chief Inspector Tetsuo Tsutsumi, my superior officer. You wouldn't guess it from that frown, but he actually has quite the sweet tooth. Erio, quit blabbering. Veteran Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Okay, so we got some people. Gruff police detective that Shogo Okie met at Midoricho Park. Fresh-faced flag. Yep, okay. Uh-oh, they're detectives. They're not investigating the corpse that was here, are they? No, I'm still fine anyway. It's not like a curse could show up as evidence in a police investigation. I can hardly believe how calm I am. I just need to keep a cool head and not panic. Alright, can we... No. Can't look at anything around. We can look at the guys. I always imagined detectives as blunt and aggressive, but I guess there are some pleasant ones too. He's as intimidating as I'd expect a veteran cop to be. First that private detective, now police detectives. Why today of all days? Creepy. Don't move your mouth like that. Now first, can you show me some ID with your name, address, and occupation? I'll be okay. I'm better off just going along with it. Wow, you work for Hihaku Soaps? I heard they've really been raking it in lately. Is that true? I don't know much about that. I'm just a recent hire. People are loving that new hair product you have. I use it all the time myself. Thank you for your patronage. Ario, you use hair products? Get with the times, boss. Guys nowadays use all these things. Isn't that right, Mr. Okie? Yeah, sure. We even make men's cosmetics now. That's so. What a time we live in. Sorry. Boss is the kind of caveman who thinks using only a bar of soap for all his washing makes him cool or something. Sorry, my chair seems to have gone down slightly, so I'm just gonna readjust. That feels better. Yeah, that feels better. I don't think that, I just don't care enough to use anything else. Actually, we do have all-in-one soaps for just that purpose. There are plenty of people like you. Ha! Hear that, Ario? That's what I'm talking about. You should put out more of those. Aren't you riled up? I'll leave the questions up to him. I got nothing to ask. Okay. Anyway, Mr. Okie, what is it that you're doing here? Actually, I'm searching for the Seven Mysteries. Have you heard of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, Detective? Yeah, I've heard of them. We were just talking about them a minute ago. A girl I know is into them. That's how I got interested. I see. I seem to remember even Midoricho Park had one of the mysteries associated with it. What was it again? Good question. Let's check our notes. Seven Mysteries. Was it the Evergreen Beach? No. That was Midori. Was it the Taiko? Residence built in Midoricho? Ah, that's right, the Taiko of Sagaru. This whole area used to be the residence of the Sagaru, a clan of samurai. So that's why you're hanging around in the middle of the night. Discover anything interesting? No, nothing. Though I haven't been looking into these things too hard. Right, I think I understand your situation. Thank you for your answers. Now, it's quite late, so you'd best be heading home. Don't do that with your mouth. Is something wrong? You're free to go. Excuse me? Since you detectives are around, does that mean something happened around here? Well, we are investigators, so it's indeed related to a case. But don't worry, there's no threat to civilians whatsoever. We'll be here a while longer, looking into things, but you can rest easy. A while longer, huh? That's not good. This may be my only chance. I see. Well, I'll be going now. Take care. We're done here. Go on home. Alright. We're off to Komagata High School. Here I am at Komagata High School. Schools sure are spooky at night. Curses aside, something about it just gives me the creeps. Let's see here. Ah, someone's there. Whoa, what the? Ouch! Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, but did you just climb over the school gate? Okay. The school gate is closed, but climbing over looks easy enough. I can see the main school building past the gate. Was the girl inside the school? The large gymnasium looms silently over the grounds. It's even more imposing in the dark. This school is supposedly on the former site of the daimyo's residence where he encountered the Fool's Procession. It's now at the center of a quiet residential area. Let's have a look. Komagata High School. A co-educational municipal high school with 632 attendees. Its name is commonly shortened to Koma High. Although it opened as Honjo First Middle School in 1943, subsequent revisions to its enrollment policies saw it change its name, becoming Komagata High School. The school strives to instill the students with the 3 S's of Sumida: sound morals, social responsibility, and strength of spirit. But success has been limited. Plagued by delinquency, it has been forced to turn to temporary employees to compensate for its high staff turnover, and its sports clubs face challenges with its inner-city location and small campus. Its traditional culture research club is thriving, however, even issuing regular bulletins in collaboration with a local records office. Alright then, well, there we have it. Don't think there's anything else to look at. We can look at this girl. Girl in the school uniform came climbing over the front gate. She must be a student here. That thing she's holding in her hand. No doubt about it, that's a curse stone. This girl is a curse bearer. That girl. If she's a curse bearer... Okay. We'll play it cool. What's going on? Why are you at school this late? Well... I'm really sorry. I'm in a big hurry right now, so I gotta go. Huh? A curse? Why? It can't be... Mio, I'm sorry. Oh dear. Well, it was her or us, let's be honest. She would have killed us as quickly as she looked at us. Oh, what? 36%? That last guy got us like 29%. She only got us 6? What the hell? Barely even worth killing. I killed her. Yes, I got a curse bearer. This is working. I just have to keep it up. How many more do I need? 1, 2? Shogo Okie, 3 AM. Alright, on to the next one. First, the one-sided read at Ryogoku Bridge. Then, the evergreen beach at the former Yasuda Gardens along Sumida River. Finally, Sumida River. Alright, let's go to the Yasuda Gardens. The former Yasuda Gardens. There was some kind of incident here recently, so the entrance was closed off. But it was easy enough to sneak in since there were no guards at this time of night. However, the question is, what do I do about this? It feels weird being in these magnificent gardens after hours. There's not a visitor or groundskeeper in sight. The Ryogoku Public Hall is also on the grounds. Its eye-catching structure makes this place feel even more otherworldly. The former Yasuda Gardens, a lush green park administered by Sumida City. As is common in traditional Japanese gardens, its large central pond is shaped like the character for heart. The paths that crisscross the grounds, lined with stone lanterns, are perfect for strolling while appreciating the foliage or birdwatching. The gardens once pulled in water from the Sumida River so that its pond would ebb and flow with the tide, a novelty in Edo, which begun filling in the bay to support its expansion. but the practice has been discontinued in modern times due to flood prevention measures. Okay, that's fine. So, let's have a look around. Creepy. So, have you decided what you're going to do? With your... oh so precious. Curse stone. Yeah. As soon as I snuck into the gardens, a woman inside called out from behind me. I've been waiting for you. I have a curse stone. Her sudden proclamation had me at loss for words, so the woman continued. I have you in a position where I can use my curse on you whenever I please. If you hand over your curse stone, I will at least spare your life. In that moment, all I could squeeze out in reply was, let me think about it. Which brings us to now. Alright. Just getting a lay of the land, seeing what's around. Nothing particularly interesting. Okay, let's check out this strange woman. A woman in her 30s. She has a refined air about her, like she was brought up in a family of high social standing. But I also sense a shadow hanging over her. I wonder if it has to do with this place. Don't tell me you still haven't made up your mind. Such an indecisive man. Wait, I might hand over my curse stone depending on certain things. Will you hear me out for a moment? Sure, go on. If you take my curse stone, what are you going to do with it? With your curse stone? It's brimming with soul dregs, isn't it? It's already killed so many, no? How does she know so much? I'd like to avoid such crude methods myself. 7. You want soul dregs. That means you're after the rite of resurrection, too. Not that I'm trying to compare our circumstances, but can I ask what led you to this? Oh my. Do you mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you'd give up your curse stone to me? Sure, I'd consider it. So tell me. Liar. Huh? You wouldn't hang your fate on something as superficial as that. Nor would I. 6. I don't feel like introducing herself as a good... She's clearly counting down to kill us. And I don't think introducing herself is a good way of spending our time. Sorry. Let's chat a bit more about the curse stones. Can you take soul dregs from other curse bearers' stones and add them to your own? Who knows? But you have to admit it's worth trying. So basically, you want soul dregs, but you steal the ones others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty? You're half right, but half wrong too. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. Understand? 5. Damn it, did I expose myself somehow? She said she can use her curse on me any time. I guess I've already fulfilled its conditions. It could be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. I can't hand over my curse stone. I need to figure out how her curse is activated to find a way out of here. For now, maybe I can get some information by talking about something that'll catch her interest. Alright, let's go back to the rite of resurrection. She's clearly in this for the rite of resurrection, surely. My son. Huh? He'd be in 6th grade now. If he was still alive. Ah. When I'm one of the big kids, I'll help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by when he saw other kids being bullied. He'd defend them, even if he was no match for the bully himself. He'd often come home in tears, but only because he was sad he wasn't strong enough to save others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. Okay, I get it. I've heard enough. Oh, that's enough for you? Yeah. Hearing such a sad story just makes me all the more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. I see. So even after what I told you? 4. I don't know. So how do you know that you haven't already set off my curse? Go on then. Use it. If I had, you could have activated without all that bluster. And yet, here you are. Damn, does she already know about it? Or about that student from before? But if she already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. Because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. So she must not know yet. I still have a chance. Listen. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. About what? Talking like this instead of killing you immediately? It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you were never in a position to bargain. 3. You still won't hand it over? 2. You actually can't kill me, can you? And that strange countdown from before, too. It's all just a bluff to threaten me. I don't give in to threats, so why don't you give this up and, if that's the case, give it a try then. Only 2 more now. Let me tell you the number. 1. What condition have I fulfilled since the moment I stepped foot in here? Something that I'm still doing even now. Think, what could it be? Maybe something I have on me? If I suddenly strip naked on the spot, I just might be able to avoid her curse. That seems... No, that would take too long. She'd probably kill me before I even got my shirt off. Plus, I'd look like a creep. The other possibility is the condition has to do with the location we're in. If being here is what activates the curse of the Evergreen Beach, then I'll continue to meet that condition as long as I'm here. In which case, there's no escape. She'd activate her curse before I ever got away from the gardens. I'm sure I'd recognize it after setting it off, but it's not like I get to do things over. So, okay, here's my theory. My theory is that talking to her is what is going to set off the curse. And once I talk to her one more time, that's what's going to set the curse off. But I can't leave. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything? Okay. I guess we'll just talk to her one more time. If we're going to talk, we should get to know each other better. My name is Shogo. Stop. Huh? Let's not do that, alright? If I know your name, I might start to feel sorry for you. And have a harder time killing you. You would? Don't you think? 0. Such a shame. What? This is the end for you? Farewell. No! Fire? Fire! It's so hot. It burns. Fire. Fire. Of course, that's what it was! That guy. Damn it, he must have been following me. But it's already too late. Shogo Okie deceased. Okay. Okay, I got another achievement with the same thing on it. Okay. My, Joe, you seem to have arrived at a less than favourable result. It was not all in vain, however, as you finally realised how the curse is activated. Yeah, okay. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from conversation with the lady. Go on then. Very well. Remember how to ward off the curse when you return. But bear in mind, Shogo Okie has no way of realising it himself. You must react for him. Oh, okay. Feels a bit weird to me at Magnificent Gardens, blah 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 blah. Okay, no, yeah. Don't tell me you still haven't made up your mind, such an indecisive man. Wait, I might hand over my curse depending on certain things. Okay. About the curse stones. Curse stone, what are you going to do with it? Curse stone. How does she know so much? Yeah, we've been through all of this. We went through all of the rite of resurrection. Well, what if you just tell me your name? Why? Well, I need to call you something. Then call me ma'am. Huh? Alright, ma'am. Yes? What is it? Ugh, this is bad. She's completely running the show here. 5. I've had enough. 2 curse bearers. Shouldn't be carrying on like this. 4. Okay, I guess we're done with that one. Take soldiers, who knows, but it's worth trying. Don't want to get your hands dirty. Half right, half wrong. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Understand. 3. How do you know you haven't already set off mine? Yep, go ahead and use it. You already know. Listen. Don't want you to get the wrong idea. Just a whim of mine. You're never in a position to bargain. Okay, yep. You actually can't kill me, can you? That strange countdown from before too, it's all just a bluff. If that's the case, give it a try. Only 2 more now. Tell me the number. 1. Okay, well, let's get rid of this then. Throw it away! Huh? Throw away this lighter? Why did I suddenly get the impulse to do that? Yes, really, throw it away. Not sure why, but here goes nothing. Bye-bye, 100 yen lighter. Thank you for saving my life that one time. You deserve better. Hmm? What did you just... Why throw your lighter away all of a sudden? Huh? Well, I just kind of felt like it. How? Why is she losing it all of a sudden? Could that lighter have been what fulfilled the condition of her curse? But why? How did I... how could you? Sorry. This can't be. My shoe itchy. Curse. Oh, gained 25% solder eggs. I got you. So we got 1 plus 30 is 31 plus. Oh god, I don't remember. Can I look at my stuff? Hold on. How do I look at my items? Can I look at my items here? Persons of interest, fine. Files, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll go to Ryogoku Bridge. We gotta be close then, right? Hey, a quick question for you. What the? Sorry this is so sudden, but I've got to ask. You don't mind, do you? Are you a curse bearer? What? Ah, legs! Ugh. Is this his curse echo? The large bridge here is called Ryogoku Bridge. Crossing the river leads to Nihonbashi Bakurocho in Chuo City. Ryogoku Bridge. Second oldest of the many bridges spanning the Sumida River behind Senju Ohashi. During the Great Fire of Meireki in 1657, which destroyed 60 to 70% of Edo, many drowned in the Sumida River attempting to swim away from the flames, resulting in the building of bridges to be a major focus of the reconstruction efforts. Although the bridge was simply known as Ohashi, or Great Bridge, when it was first erected, the people of Edo took to calling it Ryogoku Bridge, or Two Nations Bridge, due to its location between the provinces of Musashi and Shimosa, and this eventually became its official name. Over time, the wide roads at either side, originally intended as fire breaks, became popular locations for street performances and other events. The bridge was rebuilt following the Great Kanto earthquakes and still stands to this day. Okay, that's the bridge. Hello there. Okay, let's have a look at our surroundings. The canal where the one-sided reed grew is supposed to be around here somewhere, but now there's no trace of it left. And what's your deal? What the? How did you... Oh, don't mind me. Yutaro said he wants to talk. You better answer quickly before, well, you know what. Okay. Okay, man. Making it obvious that he's a curse bearer himself. What's he trying to pull? Maybe he's confident that he can activate his curse before I activate mine. Gotta be careful. How should I respond here? Yeah, let's go with it. I'm a curse bearer too. Yeah, I'm a curse bearer too. I appreciate the honesty. I just want to have a nice, calm little chat. The name's Yutaro Namigaki. My curse echo is the Foot Washing Mansion. Young curse bearer Yutaro Namigaki. Cool, let's have a look at him. University student, Foot Washing Mansion. The young man encountered at Ryogoku Bridge. He didn't hide the fact that he was a curse bearer. And neither did we. A chat? I'm not going to curse first and ask questions later just because we're both curse bearers. I've got a little more class than that. Yeah, me too. I hope you're smart enough to extend me the same courtesy. Alright. Fine, chat away. Thank you. Good to know I'm dealing with someone reasonable. A young man, probably younger than me. Maybe a college student? This guy is quite the bold character. He's got confidence, I'll give him that. Okay, and we're not minding her. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to look at. Let's have a chat then. Alright, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. Will you join forces with me? Join forces? To gather soul dregs? Yep, you're using your curse because there's someone you want to resurrect too, right? In that case, it'd be more effective for the two of us to work together and do it all yourself. Think about it. We could split the work and we'd have two kinds of curses at our disposal. Working together? I hadn't thought of that before. Can the soul dregs in one curse stone be moved to another? That's a fundamental requirement for this to work. Well, we'll have to test it, and I can't do that alone either. I see. Alright then. If working together helps us both get what we want, maybe it's not a bad idea. Thanks. Glad to be dealing with someone who thinks things through rationally. But there's something I need to know in advance. Tell me, how many soul dregs do you have right now? Right. I have some, of course. I'm more than competent after all. I'm asking you how many. I'm at 1%. But don't worry about it. My curse is so easy to activate it, I'll have plenty in no time. I bet you haven't managed to get any on your own, have you? I'm at 92%. Huh? Say what? That's the amount of soul dregs I have in my curse stone right now. What? Wait, are you serious? You're not even close to being on my level. I'll keep gathering soul dregs on my own. Let's forget all this joining forces business. You've got to be kidding me. I call your bluff. Don't think you can scare me off so easily. I see. That's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you leave me no choice. I even gave you a chance to come out of this alive. Real shame, you're just gonna waste it. What are you... What the... Is this the voice of the curse echo? Among the 7 mysteries, the resentful memory of the foot-washing mansion is particularly strong. You can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Damn it! Oh. I see. Well then. Yeah, okay. Witness the death of Shogowok? Yeah, sure. Less than a favourable result, mere conjecture on my part, but you have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of, do you not? Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please in conversation with Yutaro. Wait, do I? Remember... Do I? A way of warding off curses. All we have is the curse stone. Chat between 2 curse bearers. Who is he trying to pull? Yeah, okay. Cut straight to the chase. Will you join forces with me? Join forces to gather soul dregs? Yep, you're the one... You're using your curse because there's someone you want to resurrect to, right? All the more effective to do it yourself. Think about it, we could split the work of 2 kinds of curses work. Working together, I hadn't thought of that before. Yeah, okay. This is going nowhere. Sorry, but there's no way I can accept your offer until I know that. Who's to say you won't run away while we're in the middle of testing it? Well, you're just gonna have to trust me. Or do you think you can collect them all yourself? I'm at 92%. Huh? Say what? Yep, okay. A way of what? He said, oh, you have a way of warding off curses that nobody else has. Oh, okay, we're back here again. You have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of. Do we? A way to evade curses that nobody is capable of. Yeah, has no way of doing it himself. Think. Chat between 2 curse barriers, which is trying to pull. Nothing. Oops. I don't know. Yeah, that wasn't it. So we've been through the 2 dialogue options. A way of evading curses that no one else is capable of. Allow me to expand on this further. If I'm not mistaken, you've already learned how to avoid hearing the voice of the curse echo somewhere. Wait, we did? Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from the conversation with Yutaro. Very well, remember to ward off the curse before it's activated. Bear in mind, yeah, he's going to do it. So, okay, right, so... Soul Eggs, Curse Stones. Which one was this? Is the one-sided reed? There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tommaso fell for a woman named Okoma. Tommaso persistently cheesed after when her heart again, raged by her indifference, attacked her. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body and threw them into the canal. Ever since then, it's how to play. Oh! Oh, that's brilliant! Oh, that is actually very, very clever. That is so good. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. Join forces with me, get the soul dregs. Think about it, we could split the work and we'd have two kinds of curses at our disposal working together. I hadn't thought of that before. Can the soul dregs be moved from one stone to another? We'll have to test it, I see. Fine. Alright. So that's not a bad idea. Glad somebody thinks through rationally. But there's something I need to know in advance. Tell me. How many soul dregs do you have right now? Right, I have some, of course. I'm more than competent after all. I'm asking how many? 1%. My curse is easy to activate. I'll have plenty in no time. I bet you haven't managed to get any on your own, have you? I'm at 92. Huh? Say what? That's the amount of soul dregs I have in my curse stone right now. What? Wait, are you serious? You're not even close to being on my level. I'll keep gathering soul dregs on my own. Let's forget all this joining forces business. You've got to be kidding me. I call you a bluff. Don't think you can scare me off so easily. I see, that's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you leave me no choice. I even gave you a chance to come out of this alive. Real shame you're just going to waste it. What are you? Among the 7 mysteries, the resentful memory of the foot-washing mansion is particularly strong. You can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Damn it. A voice? I don't hear any voice. What? There's no way. And yet, there he is, perfectly unharmed. How? What's going on here? I don't completely understand it myself, but his curse conditions don't seem to have been met. This is my chance. Yutaro, your curse won't work on me. I'll let you off easy today, so get the hell out of here. You son of a... Fine. I'll just be on my way then. But mark my words, I'll make you regret this. Yeah! Why? How is this... Where's she going? Gain 20% soul dregs. Alright, well he's dead. Let's turn the music back on. I did think it was weird that there was a voice volume and no spoken dialogue at all in the game. That's kind of brilliant. It's genuinely kind of brilliant. I love shit like that. I'm an absolute mark for stuff like that. Thank God. And now I've gotten the last of the soul dregs I need. Was that just coincidence? He wasn't able to activate his curse for some reason. Things are going well. Luck must be on my side. Or should I check my curse stone? It should have gained a lot just now. What the? Ah! Story chart unlocked. Okay. Well. Pardon the interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. This is the screen which will appear when you open the story chart. From here, not only can you see the overall structure of the current story, you can also progress along different branching routes by playing past stories over again. We could call this exactly the power that Shogo Okie had sought after. Normally you would have been able to use the story chart feature freely. However, due to circumstances, it has been locked until now. From here on, you will return to the story chart from time to time at breaks in the story. At those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. Oh, there's a fast forward button. Press and hold the cancel button to fast forward through the game. Okay, saving, yeah, auto states. Changing settings, sure, story chart. Use the story chart button on the menu to quit playing a chapter and return to the story chart. If you quit midway through the chapter that you haven't finished, you'll have to restart again from the beginning. Completed chapters can be resumed from various points in the chapter. The game will not return to a previous game state when resumed. If you return to the story chart by using the suspend command that appears at certain points, it is the same as quitting and returning to the story chart. There are 2 phases that must be completed to fully complete a chapter. If a chapter is finished while there are still tasks to be done, the chapter will not dim and will remain lit up. Best of luck in your journey, Joe. Don't think I fully understood that, but we'll pick it up. Either way, should you use the story chart to replay a past event, do you know what you must do and where? Of course you do. After all, you've gotten this far. I think it's this. Anyway, what trigger did Yoko Fukunaga set off that led to her dying the way she did? You've come this far several times, so I've every confidence that you'll be alright. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. However, like with the lighter and the voice earlier, Shogo Okie has no way of knowing that himself. Ah, on that note, I am curious. Have you determined how many people Shogo Okie killed with his curse? Oh god. We killed the guy at the beginning, the fire guy, the schoolgirl, the woman, and the 5 people. I see. So that's your understanding of things. As it turns out, the correct answer is 0. Well, that is all. Please, continue the story at your leisure from the story chart screen. Okay, so this is the start. We had the this is the chapter that we're going to go back to, and this is going to branch off somewhere. But we've done these Quest for the Seven Mysteries Part 1 and 2, so they're done. I'm guessing. Here's our story chart. So we go back to Kinshibori Park, and there's something else that we need to do there. But I think we're going to do that next time. Let me save here. And I'll say thank you very much, everybody, for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'm enjoying this game so far. We're, what, 2.5 hours in? Yeah, I'm liking what it's doing so far, and I want to see more of it. So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, so come back tomorrow, and I'll play some more, and we can continue from where we left off here. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!